All praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua. Double honors to Apostle and Elders in New York, GMS. And salutations to you all around the world is teaching truth. And your last on life one, shalom to you, Sirius Aqua. My name is Maya Kaala. But gathered with Chicago branch of Great Millstone, like to make a disclaimer that we are not black Hebrew Israelites. We are Israelites. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, and speckled birds got abroad. Speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations, but their fathers' paternal bloodline go back to 12 patriarchs of Israel. All right, black is a color, not a nationality. Nobody's walking around the earth black like shoe polish. If you believe that, you just lost. You just lost in the sauce. All right, we're not affiliated with any violent terrorist groups. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite groups. All right, so I'm gonna read this. All right, because I'm going to get on Garfield. All right, he told a lie. All right, it says Section 107 of the Corporate Act provides statutory framework for determining where something is safe, fair use, identify certain type uses such as criticism, comment, news report, teaching, scholarship, and research example activity may qualify as fair use. All right, so let's go ahead with the oh man, undo. There you go. I don't get the hang of it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it. All right, I'll do not own the video belong to let's see. Always, man. All right. So right here.
The Sumerians ass.
All right, so this is Garfield talking about the ancient Samaritans. All right, he gonna tell a lie about them. All right, cause our father Abraham walked out of Chaldees in the area of Iraq. So you had Shem, and you had Ham, which is actually is Kam, which means hot. All right, you said Atlanta Ham. It's actually Atlanta Kam, Atlanta hot. Why? Because Africa is hot. All right, but over there in so-called Middle East, in Iraq, in Iran. All right, that's where our father was son of Iraq. That's where Abraham walked out of Chaldees, man. All right, and he gonna tell this lie about the ancient Samaritans, people that land. All right, now watch this. Now, I do not own this video. I'll be playing. I do not own it. I had not made a profit out of it. I'm just using it for educational reasons. All right, I do not own the audio. Do not own the video. It belongs to Darker Squad University, Garfield. All right, now watch this lie. This guy say, man. All right.
Say that again. What do the scholars describe the Sumerians as? Who are they? What culture? What people are the Sumerians?
Sumerians are Sumerian.
Now, one thing about Prince Yahal, I do agree with him that the Sumerians were a melanated people, which they are. All right, which they are. Facts prove that. I'm gonna show. All right, but one thing he talking about some Mars stuff, something like that. I don't know. You know, talking about some people come from Mars, some Middle East, like some bugged out stuff, man. All right, but he on point about the Sumerians, right? With the land of our father Abraham walked out of Abraham fought of the nation of Israel, all right, so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, speckled birds, all right.
So you're pronouncing the word incorrectly. Sumerians
people of Sumer. The people of Sumer, Mesopotamia,
The people of Sumer. Hold on, my brother. Listen. Hold on. That's all. Don't move. Please, don't move. I'm begging you. Don't move. Stay right there. Don't move. I don't want you to move one inch.
That's why I want you at.
I'm going to agree with you. Hold on. I want to agree with you. Can I agree with you, bro? Give me 1 second. Let me just bring this up and show the people real quickly, because I like to acknowledge when people are right. When people are right, I give them their props. I don't go around and pussyfoot and say something that don't go the way it goes. Well, let's look at what he's saying. And we have to agree with the young man when he said that, because we love to disagree because we just want to be disagreeable. But we have to acknowledge information when there's truth. And I acknowledge to the brother that they have, the elders and people in general has given us a description of these people. And they have even, I'll soon get you in Gold. I'll soon bring you in. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. I'm going to show the brother what I have learned. All right. Hold on, Ngozi. I'll punch you in. Hold on, Ngozi. Don't say nothing yet. Hey, what I'm going to show you, young man, is that you may have been correct. You said, how did they describe the Sumerians? Well, hey, let's take a look. Don't let Garfield tell you. Let the people tell you. This is from the Metropolitan Museum. This is how they looked. This is how they drew themselves. So if you want to connect yourself to these people, you could go ahead and make a fool of your damn self. I'm not these people, and we were never these people. So if you want to be these people, go ahead. I'm not these people. I'm none of these people. Look at this. You want me to say I'm this? I'm that? This is what the scholars said they look like. And this is what they actually painted themselves to look like. So if you want to say we look like Sumerians or we're Sumerians, get the hell out of here with that bullshit.
All right, excuse the strong language. All right, this guy Garfield. I mean, ain't nothing wrong, strong language, but for the sake of YouTube, won't All right, give us a penalty for it. All right, but I forgot about that part, man. All right, so he talking about the ancient Sumerians, the people in the area. Was he talking about the Middle East in the area, basically. Right? So he's just saying we not those people, because the way our nose shaping this and this. All right, and see Garfield this world, man. All right, he's a lamb with a false witness. With a false witness, Esau. All right, Esau, man. All right, well it says John 8:4. All right, Yahweh talk to the wicked Israelites. They said you are your father, the devil, man. He's a murderer from the beginning. And Esau, in the previous life, was Cain, man. In previous that, he was the serpent in the garden, which was a man, melanated man. All right, but Esau lost his color. He was Cain. Then he lost his color again. He was Esau. Esau, Ashawah means wasted his seed. All right, and what he do? He lies, man. All right, he lies. All right, is when Yahweh asked Cain was his brother, he said, "Hey, my brother keeper," something like that. All right. I'm just paraphrasing. Then it says Psalms 58. As soon as he born the womb, he's what? Speaking lies, man. All right. It says, let me get right here. So right here. It says Proverbs chapter 14:25. A true witness delivers soul, but a deceitful witness speaketh lies. Right. All right. We're the true witnesses, man. All right. The brothers out there teaching on the streets, man. The potential of the elect and 1/3 of Israel, man. All right, the problem we deliver souls, man, by telling the truth, man. All right, what Yahweh said, "Well, the truth should set you free." I'm just paraphrasing. All right, it said, "But a false witness was the lie." Right. All right, and the false witness is Esau. All right, also the false witness is what our people amongst us, man, which is Garfield, Sonetta, Nate. All right, the Colonel. All right, ISUPK, the Colonel. All right, Gorilla Hebrew and Sakari, man. All right, then you got what Esau, you got Vocab alone, you got James White, you got etc. and etc. man. All right. It says right here, Proverbs 19:5, a false witness should not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies should not escape. Right, Esau is not gonna escape this punishment, man. He was the punishment. All right, the thermonuclear destruction of America. All right, the chariot, so-called UFO, the angels coming and zap this place. All right, following the same time the missiles and stuff, man. All right, so and then Garfield, he gonna get it, man. He gonna get caught up. Either gonna get caught up and the jacket trouble get turned up real high. All right, he might get caught up tonight. You never know. He might get caught up in the thermal nuclear destruction of America, man. All right, it said Proverbs 29:12. If a ruler hearken to lie, all his servants are wicked. Right, man. This place, America's a wicked place, man. All right, it's a wicked place, and the currency America run on is what? A lie. Because lies keep America running. That's how to keep it functions, man. All right. Now, let's go get into what he said about the ancient Sumerians. But I'll show you a picture of the ancient Sumerians. All right, the people in the area, look at the mural, man. All right, now you've seen this picture before, but they'll show in the book Esau, he'll lighten up like a bright gold color and everything. All right, And you see his nose right there. You can see these are people of color, man. They people, brown skinned people, man. So-called black people, right? Our skin is brown, right? So-called Negro, Latino, Native American skin are brown, different shades of brown, copper, man. All right, you see that big nose, see that guy right there, and then you could look at all right, matter of fact, let me go to the so-called. He deemed himself an elder, but he's not. Go to little Konafet, all right. Big Konaf, big nose, self at. All right, and, let me get this sex on. Big old large synopsis. All right, but it says section 1 right, protect stature framework determine what's on the fair use and identify certain type use such as criticism, common newspaper, teaching, scholarship, and research. All right, so this falls on the teacher do not only belongs to Phenotypes Israelites. All right, this video. All right, so I'm show Quanop nozzle. All right, where is it? Where is he at? Nozzle. Trying to get a video where he's showing this big old nozzle. All right, you know what? Trying to get us what is sideways or something like that. Might be this one. Hold on.
Yeah, and even in the.
Oh man, I need this sideways pick up, man.
Continental.
Hold on, slot. All right. Let me see if I get let me see Otis. Where he driving or something like that. Okay. It's a video of him driving or something. Just bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to get a good side picture. Oh, I'm just going. Well, you can see it from front. You got that big old snozzle right there. All right, so I do not own this video. Belong to Fopi. All right, you can see his nose, where his nose built and everything. Again, this is for edification reason. All right, education. All right, falls on section 107 Copyright Act 1976, fair use. Right. Look at his nose, man. You turn sideways. All right. Yep, there you go. Bam. All right, now look at. All right, now look at his nose. Right here. Matter of fact, not this, man. All right. Go to the one on the right, a little more like, well, the one on the left and right, sort of like Quanaf, man. All right. And then you have yeah, right here, the rest of them, man. You saw different features and stuff. All right, so Garfield, you're wrong, man. All right, y'all people do like that. All right. Y'all remember Noah, man? Noah, the father of Ham, Shem, and Japheth. All right. I don't know what you talking about, man. Israel. All right. Some people got nappy hair, some got straight hair, some got broad nose, some got straight nose, some got thin lips, some got fat lips, man. All right. It says, you know, some light skin, some dark, some got nappy hair, some got straight hair. All right. Now people diverse, man. So-called Neo-Latino Native American, there is like it says Jeremiah 12 verse 9, my heritage is on to be a speckled bird, the birds are round about. Right against them come ye assemble all the beasts of the field come to devour, right, man? All right, here's speckled bird, right? It's double folded. It's talking about Israel dirty because they violate the laws, statute, commandments, they're how, and it's all talking about different phenotypes, man, of Israel, man. There's another waters of Judah, all right? All right, because majority of Judah is dark skin. All right. It said, Isaiah 48:1, hear ye this, O house of Jacob, which are called by the name of Israel, and are come forth out of waters of Judah, of which swear by the name of Yahweh, and make mention of the power of Israel, but not true, nor in rights, right? It said waters of Judah come out of the water of Judah, right? Judah dark skin will come out of dark skin. Very dark skin is what? Very different shades of that brown, man. All right, you go to the internet. All right, all right. You go to the internet. You look up let's see, Igbo man, Igbo couple, albino baby. All right. And you see right here, man. All right, so all right, it's really not that hard to think, man. All right, Abraham, Sarah, all rest of them, man, with melanated people, man, and different shades of brown, man. All right. I mean, this is the Igbo couple right here. Yep, Nigerian. All right. All right, just show you, man, like people could have people different shades of brown. They can have people just real fair skinned, man. Ain't that hard, man. All right, this what happened with Isaac and Rebekah when they had Jacob and Esau. All right, even within Israel, man, you have people that's go from dark to light. The Northern Kingdom, Hosea chapter 7, even it's a cake on turn, man. All right, so yes, ancient Israel, like I said, were Malay people, but you know, come different shades, even from very light to very dark. All right, so again, it's about you to see your father, but for truth's sake, yes, ancient Israel was a melanated people, brown skinned people, various phenotypes. All right, and God be, oh, we're not those people, we're not come from over there or everything, you know, because he wants to follow Esau, what Esau said. Esau called him. Why would you, you know? All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go before I go here. Let's go up in here and see what the scholars say. All right. J. Rogers, where he like to try to dismiss this from the book 100 Amazing Facts by the Negro, J. Rogers. Where he like to say is outdated. No, man, J. Rogers cut your doctrine, man. That you like to hold on that people are particularly the tribe of Judah, so-called Negro, and the tribe of Benjamin, so-called West Indians, and the tribe of Levi, so-called Haitians. Like say they're sub-Saharan Africans. No, man. All right, those are Israelites, man. Shemitic people been coming to different type of nationality, become to West Africa, man, for a long time, man. All right, a very long time. All right. But anyway, this page 42, it says many Negro Moroccans, almost a pure type, had straight noses. All right, and even in America, I have seen African Americans with hook noses. It's a mistake. This is right here. All right, this is what Garfield did. He starts, oh, we don't look like them. No. It is a mistake to imagine that all Negroes, even of pure stock, have flat noses. Some have faces in Grecian profile. What's Grecian profile? It's the typical phenotype of the so-called white man with a sharp nose, thin lips. All right, straight hair, man. All right. Okay, so the lie's gonna stop, man. All right, right here, this book, Sex and Race, Volume 1, The Old World, J. Rogers book. All right, you got Judah, man. One guy you see that got the sharp noses, lips. Then the other one, broad nose, full lips. All right, it said 2 African American, right? Judahites. The average Egyptologist will call the figure to the left Semitic, to the right Hamitic, and will deny there's any Negro blood in either. All right, so there you go, man. People with different phenotypes, man. All right, this is talking about in his other book, 100 Made Facts of Negro, man. All right, some of people that did Grecian profiles, that's that Allegheny nose, the had cheekbones, the thin lips. All right, some got the broad, like on this side, man, broad nose, the full lips, man. All right. Yeah, Garfield talking about why y'all making these videos, all that. Don't make the videos. Just get out of here, man. All right, you just don't want to be spoiled for your lies, man. All right. Let's go right here. This is from Nature Has No Color Line by another J. Rogers book. It says many American Negroes are indistinguishable from Arabs. Talking about Ishmael. The New York Times, February 2, 1945, reports a meeting between President Roosevelt and King Abd Said. It was a matter of considerable astonishment of the king's servant to discover American Negro cooks and mess boys. It was more difficult to persuade them that these were not also Arabs. The matter was never entirely cleared up. So yeah, Ishmaelites thought that so-called Negroes they people, man. All right, but Garfield like to say, oh, our people, we nothing related to them. Yes, we are, man. We come from the Middle East, man. All right, some of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, there is like because Shemitic stock, man. And then you look up Ham, the Zambian Bible dish, they tell you Ham, the progenitor of dark races, the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the Libyans, the Canaanites, all right, the Puntites, all right, not the Negroes. All right, so you're right there, man. All right, Ishmaelites looking like so-called Negroes, man, right? Because we come out of the seed of Abraham. All right, some of these people, the women in the background, all right, then you have Abd Said, king of Najad, right here, Arabia, man. Look like somebody's father, somebody's cousin, the so-called Negro neighbor, but he's Ishmael. These women are Ishmael. All right, right in the middle you have so-called mixed modern Egyptian white star part mixed with he mixed with Esau. All right, it's obvious. All right, because a lot of Edomite concubines were sent in the Middle East and North Africa. What they don't tell you, that's why some of the people light-skinned over there. All right. All right. So matter of fact, we go. What's another one I want to get? Right before I get that, another one. No, it ain't J. Rogers, but this from Babylon to by Rudolph R. Windsor. which Garfield hates, all right, because it destroys his lies. All right, page 146, it says, also Henry Bart said that the kingdom of Ganta was founded by Wakamaga. Davidson said that Kamaga was the title of kings of Ghana about 300 AD. So it's not talking about the present Ghana right now. It's talking about, but another. It's in the same area, but it's like a little bit further north. It said by family or whites, Lukudotes Fube. The word Lukudo means white Ethiopians. So again, nobody's white. Right? When European writers speak of white Asians or white Ethiopians, they are referring to black people who have thin faces, straight noses, and thin lips. Caucasian features are found among many black Africans. Certain Barworth travels and discoveries in North and Central Africa, Volume 3, London, Frank Cass and Company, Ltd., 1965, page 657. All right, so hey, you got Jake over there, man. All right, with sharp features and thin lips, right? All right. Okay, you got some Hamites that got sharp features, all right? Thin lips and broad teeth, all right? But in this case, are we talking about Jake, the Israelites, man, so-called Negroes, man. All right, this that so Garfield a liar, man. All right, this is Sumerian Kitch. It says right here. It says right here. It says before the dispersal of mankind, page 17, the book, same book. Before the dispersal of mankind, the Tower of Babel, this region was not called. The region was called Babylon. It was only after confusion, language dispersal of people, the name Babel, because Babel means confusion, was given to the tower. This conclusion reached by the way of logic was the name of the region, tower, for confusion, language dispersal. Western Dictionary Gazette sections say Sumer, right, is the southern division, ancient Babylon. Moreover, the same dictionary say on page 84, the Sumerian or pre-Semitic population of Lord Euphrates Valley. The pre-Semitic population means the black Sumerians were there first. All right, so in the area you had all the different nationalities for the split. All right, but who remained in the area? You had Shem. All right, then you also had Ham. They was up in there. All right, so our forefather Abraham, he was in there. Some Mesopotamia over there, Samaria. All right, southern Iraq. All right, it says, this point is harmony. My original position, the people of Lower Mesopotamia were Eastern Ethiopians, meaning dark skin, all right, not Cushites. These Sumerians or Ethiopians and their kindred appear to have settled on the tracks of Mesopotamia to India. These areas include now southern Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and northwest. You're right, because Iran, thus Elam, Pakistan, Elam, northwest India, Elam. All right, India appears to Elam, man. All right, it says, the first, second allusion to Sumer in the Bible are in Genesis 10, 10, and 11, 1 on the name Shinar. All right, Shinar is actually it's Iran. All right. It says, well, I'm gonna skip that. It says the Webster Dictionary Gazette section hints the relation between Shinar and Sumer. There's definitely a blood relation between the Dravidian tribes of India and Ethiopia, Samaria. Talking about the people of India, people of Iran. It says the Sumerian civilization preceded Babylonian. The Sumerians were found a city existed more than 4,000 years BC. All right, but you get the point, man. All right, the little people was melanated, man, over there. All right, this Shemites. All right, their noses come different phenotypes, man. We are a Shemitic descendant. We are descendants of Shem, Eber, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and it's 12 sons, the 12 patriarchs of our nation, Yashala. All right. All right, so Garfield liar, man. All right, right here, man. All right, Louisiana historical and cultural vistas. What may the slaves in colonial Louisiana have looked like? 2/3 of slaves in 1719 Santo Domingo were born on the African continent, were almost all Negroes. All right, some of the Israelites, man. All right, it said the turn of the 16th century, Puerto Rico began to introduce Negroes in America who were originally from around present-day Senegal, which include Moru, remained a small number of Moors or Arabs who lived along the Senegal River, Israelites. All right, but the Moors may not have been Arabs in a way people think of Arabs phenotype today. For example, Cornelius Francis de Paul, a Dutch philosopher, geographic diplomat at the court of Frederick Great of Prussia, noted that in 1772 told that the Moors were Negro-like with kinky hair, skin black as suet, ashy black. All right. A century later, Filippo Sassetti observed Moors whose complexion were halfway point between dark olive hue gypsy and black-skinned African, right? So first counts of the Moors seem to be share a pattern that the Moors were overwhelmingly are brown and black. I mean, brown and very dark brown. All right, when it's talking about black complexion, nobody's black like shoe polish. All right, it said the slaves Moral de Saint Mary noted that the Senegal Negres were the first to be brought to the French colonies by Compagnie de las Dead Indies. The Negros were tall, thin frame, but well built, and were ebony complexion, rich, dark brown with gold or red tonation, that copper, right? They had long noses that were observed and were very similar to that of whites, right? Some of the long noses were observed and were very similar to that of whites. All right, Edomites, the long nose, Edomites got their hair was less kinky, easier to grow long to make plaits with than the wool typically covers the head of an African, the so-called Negro, right? The typical phenotype of so-called Negro with the wide nose and the woolly hair, right? There's nothing wrong because Yahushua got woolly hair. He's a so-called Negro. All right. It said Gwendolyn Middle Hall, who has conducted more primary source research on the slaves colony earlier National Museum, locates at least 158 slaves in Louisiana described as being from the coast Senegal, like this group will describe. All right, the Wolof, in St. Domingo came in a complexion even darker than the ebony hue Senegal. They also were tall and single. They had keen features. If their women's neck were not sometimes too long, the French and Francophone Creoles and Caribbean bastards were generally regarded as beautiful with sensational white teeth and soft mouth. At the time, Maru de Saint Mary writing in the 18th century, the Wolof lived as neighbors of the Senegalese before being sold in the slave trade. The modern Senegalese, the Wolof originally was now Mauritanian. They were called Balfour, mixed with Berbers, Fulani, Mandingos, and Israelites, man. All right. All right, the Berbers, some of the Berbers, yeah, Israelites lived among Berbers, all right, but then you had Jake that mixed in with the Berber anyway. It said beyond Mauritania, oral tradition points to the Nile as more distant homeland. Hall found 574 Wolof and slaves throughout the colony state. All right. It says now the Fulani, Moral de Saint Mary went on to describe the Fulanis. All right, Fube, Pool, Pullers. Also native Senegalese and Wolof, but more than interior reaches the regions as being similar to the Senegalese in height only. Because of complexion wise, theirs was reddish rather than ebony. All right, that little reddish brown. All right, that ruddy color. All right, Hall has found 195 Fulani identified slaves in Louisiana documents. All right, we've already talking about that. You type in reddish brown horse. All right, reddish brown horse. All right, or reddish was put in a ruddy duck at the reddish brown duck. All right. It said Nancy spoke, but brought men of Africa high stature. He put they had said counting face straight, long marks to tip of the neck. He offered more clues about the phenotype. Normal clue about the phenotype, nor did he offer any for Kuma. The neighbors don't borrow equal tall and almost had long marks above their face. All right, Furniture Hall located, all right, but anyway, all right, but you see the various phenotypes, man. All right. You go right here. The various communities comprised of Gold Coast, at least in a physical sense. Maroon has sparkly eyes, little ears, flat but slightly curved nose, and perfectly white straight teeth, and a large mouth, rich, shiny skin, hair that could be plaited. All right, but the point is, man, people come in various phenotypes. Yes, some of people have straight noses, high cheekbones. All right, straight hair. All right. Look at this right here. Yet, as Maria noted, Judah, Arifan, Dahomey, was as others from the gold and slave coast were so yellow and red in complexion that on Saint Domingue they were mistaken for described as mulattoes, all right, mulattoes, all right, that's what it means. Unless they had facial markers which show evidence of true Africans and ethnicity, right? Because Jake was going off scarring their face and stuff, man. All right. So you see how people come in different hues, different hair textures, different different noses, different lips. All right. So Garfield know what the hell he talking about, man. All right, his gas he's Suedo, man, just like Daniela for Lions of Israel say, man. All right, so with this, man, I hope you've been edified, man. All right, Israel coming different phenotypes and everything, man. All right. All right, the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, shalom.